Hello, hello, hello. Save with Crypto here on the channel, Save with Crypto, and the guy above me is Maff. Hello, Maff. How you doing?
Hello. Good, thank you. I've just suddenly realised that I'm collarless. I feel well. I feel collarless. Funnily enough, let's just do that. I don't know. I get very self-conscious suddenly when I realise I'm on camera. But that's how it is. So, but apart from that, good. Yeah. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah. Do you have a sort of neck problem or something? You know, is like you've got neck.
No, but I'm self-conscious now. What's wrong with your neck?
I
Neck's
must
fine.
admit,
Yeah.
I must admit, I keep thinking I look 40 something or something, but then I realise I got quite a craggy neck actually. So obviously don't. I'm obviously
Craggy neck.
a lot older,
Yeah.
so I should just wear polo jumpers all the time, shouldn't I? Like Steve Jobs. There you go. And
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to do that because it's way too hot. Right. Okay. Right. I know you got something really interesting to tell us, but just before you do, I was just going to just remind everyone about this Bitunix trading. What's it called? Campaign. That's the word. So if you're a new user, it's a bit rubbish. This, if you're not actually logged in, it doesn't actually tell you what you're going to get apart from $10,000 for new users. The
Oh, is that it?
$10,000. Yeah, it doesn't tell you about the trading volumes unless you're logged in. I'm logged in on my other computer, so I don't really want to show that one.
Yeah.
But basically, there are amazing trading rewards. So all you have to do is just sign up and trade. There's also these deposit things as well. So I think even if you just deposit $100, you get $20 for free. And it goes up to a maximum reward of $10,000. This campaign is running until, I can't remember now, something like August 17th, I think, something like that. So do get in there and build up your trading volumes. And just get on with it really. I am also looking at the price of Bitcoin today, obviously, and I am actually in the long for about 63k or something. So I've got my eye on it because I'm not sure what it's going to do. Just noticed actually, if I look at, I can talk about it later, but certain. I can hear a little echo, by the way. Is that?
Oh yeah, you know why? Because I switched off echo cancellation. Let me switch it back on.
Okay.
Consider the echoes cancelled. That should be okay now.
Hang on, I'll test it. Papa, Nicole. No,
no, it's still there.
okay. No, it seems fine. It seems fine. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad I haven't cancelled now. Yeah, I sort of noticed on. I don't know. Anyway, there is this level here, 64,376, that I'm wondering if the price will come back to any moment now. So anyway, yes, I've got my eye on that a little bit. Yeah. So you were starting telling me about your decor of your office. Do tell me more.
Well, yeah, because I can tell you're absolutely fascinated to know more.
I am.
So just quick bit of background. I actually joined 2 minutes early. Oh God, I've gone very big now.
I'll try
Been
to get.
embiggened.
Hey,
Oh my God!
just you.
Yeah.
No,
So
but
I joined like 2 minutes early, and Save was already there. Just kind of, I imagine you're just always there, with the webcam on, just like waiting to start the live stream. Feel like since 8 a.m. this morning or something, but
yeah, I'm a bit like Mrs. Doyle with a cup of tea and Father Ted.
Oh yeah, yeah, waiting. Yeah. But yeah, essentially, so started just talking. To be honest, it was a really dull story about just the positioning of my desk in my office room here, because it's up on the top floor of a townhouse, and it's where everything just tapers off, and it's a tiny room. But in any case, it does mean that the space is a little bit cramped. So I got this desk, and there's a fairly wide expanse of blue wall behind me, but I kind of always just want all of the background to be blue, and I don't want to buy a screen because it seems pointless because I've got the blue wall. So I can turn that. Actually, there's a little bit down there that there used to be a radiator there. That's why it's not painted. I had the radiator moved, so I'll just do that. There you go. But obviously now I'm kind of cut off, so I need to be over there for it to work. But the desk proportions and everything just don't allow. But I suddenly realised that there is a little bit of room to move the desk. Maybe, well, I measured it with my handy my handy desk ruler that always comes in handy when I want to quickly measure the length of something. And it was just I've got 4 inches. I was so thrilled. I've got 4 inches. I've board saved so much with this story that he's just departed.
I was looking for my tape measure actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I've got I can move the desk across 4 inches, but it'll need a bit because the desk itself is collapsing. Anyway, that's probably enough of that dull story. But next time we do the live stream, you might actually see me over here. Won't that be amazing? And an entirely blue background. Yeah, probably. So yeah, should we urgently do some TA?
Yeah,
it currently looks like I've got part of your microphone coming out of the side of my face.
For any European users, that is 4 inches, right? So there you go.
Yeah, you should be very happy with it as well.
Absolutely, or 10 centimeters. Anyway, yes, indeed.
Thanks, Scotty. By the way, I'm going to
that was
into a short film. I've got 4 inches.
Well, that was a bloody interesting story, I must admit. Anyway,
yeah,
but yeah, I look forward to the new angle on things. I was just thinking of just painting an entire room green, so I could do a green screen.
Yeah, I'm in space or whatever.
Yeah, or just
or just leave it green and I'm up somebody's nose.
Anyway,
that is kind of a good point from Aussie. Maftopia and Savewith Crypto backgrounds would be awesome. I do have a Maftopia background. No, it's a Quadzilla background. Come to think of it, why didn't I even show it? I probably should show that. Anyway, whatever. So what we got?
Oh, hang on. Sorry, no.
Go back in.
How do we normally have it? We're normally like we're not normally like that. We're normally like that.
That's the one, isn't it? Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah. Right. We'll stop jumping around the screen and get on with the show, shall we?
I think so.
All right. So Scotty's gone. Hello, Scotty. By the way, we did miss you the other day, but I must admit, Space Cat, he did a good stand-in for you.
Yeah, you should feel worried, Scotty.
Yeah, and he was doing all that in the second language as well. So very impressive. There you go. Anyway, it looks like you've got some sort of Joan Jett thing going on there.
I saw him dancing there by the record machine.
Diddle.
Is it Joan Jett?
Yeah, it goes. Yeah.
I'll be more like, I saw him dancing. Something. Okay. That one.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I completely recognise that actually. No, genuinely. I'll go onto Spotify after this and just see if I can, it's made me want to listen to that. So
what's it called? I love rock and roll, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Or when I was at school, I did a version of it called I love sausage rolls. Put another pig in the mincer, baby. That's how it went. Anyway.
That started off so kind of like, young kids just they're so innocent, and then went into put a pig in the mincer. It went dark very quickly.
Yeah. Anyway, Aussie's here. That's great. That's brilliant. It must be bedtime for you. Of course, today is what's the name? It's an FOMC
FOMC day.
meeting, isn't it? With the internet interest rate decision, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Kaz is here, which is great. We were talking about you the other day. Yeah.
In your absence, of course.
Yeah, we just waited until you weren't here. I thought, right, let's talk about Kaz. No, we were talking about your thing, which we were calling the Kaz cross.
The Kaz cross. Yeah.
Which worked out rather well last Friday, I believe. Anyway, so Scotty's saying nearly 10 Democrats want to pass the Clarity Act, Bloomberg report. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. Well,
it'd be nice. But is the price already priced in? Is the price priced in for that, or I don't know. We'll see it. We'll probably see a reaction bounce of some sort, won't we? Just how long lived it is. Who knows? So,
it's probably more to the point is what happens if it doesn't pass, and what happens then.
Well, this was the thing, because not very long ago at all, the odds were very much against the Clarity Act passing like this year. It had gone very negative. So, and apparently that was already priced in, now that I think about it. So I think we are generally seeing a bit of buoyancy in the price at the moment. Although looking at the 1 hour chart, it's just, there's a distinct downtrend to it at the moment. But overall buoyancy, I think. I say buoyancy, like ranging sideways, but with a bit of a kind of upward lilt to it, I suppose. So maybe there's optimism in the air. So,
yeah, maybe, but I mean, it's going to be massive. I mean, what happens today if there's an interest rate hike? That's not going to be good, is it?
No, maybe that's priced in as well. Because I mean, the Kaz cross. That's definitely what we'll call it. So so with slight apologies for that, because I know we talked about adding in the new Kaz cross feature into Quadzilla later on last week. I haven't actually had a chance to do it yet. Had a busy weekend, so but it'll find its way in into an update pretty soon, and hopefully stats to go along with it as well. Then. So
that'd be cool.
Breaking.
BNY, the world's largest custodian bank with 59 trillion in assets, that's a lot of money, is moving fund transactions on blockchain. BlackRock is among the first to move on chain. Okay. So that's I'm never sure if those sort of things are good or bad. I mean, it's obviously good, isn't it? But like,
because if it's just underlying infrastructure, then there's a little bit of who cares about it. But and also which chain do we have those details? Like which blockchain are they talking about? Is it just like their own internal blockchain? In which case it's just a bit of architectural refactoring, really. But if it's Solana, that'd be quite something. But so bouncing around with the topics, but that's pretty good. So more than half of England declared officially in drought. UK government, so it rained for 3 months straight, and now this flip off. It says, I think that's what you're saying there. Yeah, it was the wrong type of rain and all of that.
Anyway, so I was my my long just closed because I thought it would actually, because I was looking at this on the weeks chart for some reason. I was considering doing a little trade on weeks actually, and I looked at this one, and this was actually drawing that retracement there at 64,369, which I'm sure is a level we were talking about quite a lot last week, wasn't it? But anyway, I was just wondering at the start of the stream if it would come down there, and indeed it did. So that's something to note. Anyway,
that's a heck of a wick as well.
It is, isn't it? Shall we? Because I'm a little bit short of time today, so
dive into it. Yeah.
So yeah, let's just get on with it, shall we?
Sure.
Actually, just before I do, let's just.
Yeah.
I'm good at distracting myself, aren't I? So hang on, what was that? What was the CAS thing we were talking about? Yeah, so the CAS cross thing that we were talking about was Friday the 17th. No, it wasn't. Was it? Or was it last Friday? What was last Friday? Friday 24th. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, the sort of thing we were talking about was where this the white average stochastic there crosses over the red one, either below the 20% mark for a reverse up, or above the 80% mark for a reverse down. So there was actually this one last Friday that happened sort of here. So that was quite nice because that actually went up quite a lot. There was also, this is the hourly time frame, by the way. There was also one on Tuesday, yesterday, wasn't it? Sort of down here that was quite nice as well. So yeah, it's all quite interesting, and yeah, I think that would be good. Anyway, right. So I just wanted to point that out. And right, as I say, I'm slightly short of time, so let's get on with this.
There you go. Yeah. So, by the way, that cheeky lizard that was gyrating on the screen just now was, of course, Quadzilla, which is a premium indicator that we do rather feature on this channel, on this live stream in particular, I think. And you can get it for 60 quid a month. It pays for itself super quickly because it just calls out ultra consistently accurate entries and exits and so on, and just highs and lows, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Calls reversals super accurately as well. Also with the soon to be added CAS cross, which is pretty great. So yeah, that's that really. Just wanted to mention that. Let's have a super quick look at the liquidation heat map that's on 24 hours. Just refresh. So all of that is 24 hours. Ooh, it's very mid at the moment, isn't it? So it's obviously the way the liquidity tends to work is that the price kind of, or rather the aggressive orders chomping their way through passive liquidity like that up there or that down there is how the money is made in trading, in institutional trading in particular, because they make more money, I guess. So it's a little bit very halfway between the two. But looking at that, there is, and in fact, to be honest, that range is tiny. We're talking about from like 64.8 down to 63.9. So yeah, it's basically kind of $800 in it, really. But looking at that, it's almost like flip a coin which direction it's going to go. But there might be a slight bias towards the downside looking at that, just because there is like more liquidity there, and picking that up might be a little bit too tempting, especially when the New York trading opens, New York market, and or just generally when the US wakes up, I guess, and they start kind of piling into that stuff. Sorry, it's just blinding myself looking out the window. It's very shiny out there, bright and shiny. But I could have sworn I heard rain. It's just really surreal, but I think it's just it's windy. Trees are blowing about, which is kind of nice. Anyway, so let's flip that to the 1 month. Also mid, but that suggests, I think, that, I mean, we'll see this on the TradingView chart in a second, but there's definite kind of, that could be a bit of a bull flag just there, continuation and up, retracing up. So yeah, there's liquidity to be had to the upside on that, I'd say. If it does drop, I think it would have to drop all the way down there, which we're talking about, like, again, not that far away, to be honest, 63.6. And then, that'd be quite a fast move as well, especially if it cuts down below these sorts of levels just there. Anyway, so that's kind of that. Actually, just very quick, sorry, just jumping around to the topics a bit, but this is going to be the content for a Mafftopia Science and Technology News video, which should be out pretty soon. Because there are actually some really interesting videos coming out. There's this, which is basically all about a quantum internet and when we might expect that. What exactly it'll mean? Does it mean that people will receive an email, like, before the person has actually sent it? That sort of thing. Or like, what does it mean in reality? There's also going to be a video about AI-powered hearing aids, which, because they're about now, and they have radically kind of just quality of life improving results, I think. So let's kind of dig into that a bit. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to randomly mention that as well. So check out Mafftopia on YouTube and X, etc. And well, hey, the chart got there. So this is on the 1 hour at the moment. Oh, but that line that I drew in, because I did put in a sneaky scalp trade this morning, managed to close it in profit, luckily, because it was a long, you can kind of see it on the 1 minute. May as well just quickly show that. So yeah, entered, where did I actually enter? I think it was, oh no, it's way back actually. That's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, isn't it? So, yeah, I think it was. It's probably that. I think, can't remember exactly where I entered that now, but I did. I thought the trade was going like really, really well, and oh no, sorry, yeah, it was here. So, and in fact, there was another CAS cross that happened there, which if I'm totally honest about it, I didn't catch the CAS cross. I saw it a few minutes later and thought, oh, I should have gone long there, but no. So instead, went, I think, somewhere up there. Then the price came down, and I was thinking, like, oh bugger, I should probably maybe just stop that out and go again. It's a sensible thing to do, but it kind of held on to it, just nudged the stop loss a bit lower, as you do, and then the price came back up. So I did close it in a fairly okay profit, and obviously it came up and hit that bearish retracement level there, which is rather nice, and that seemed like a very good place to close the trade out. So optimal, really, apart from missing the good entry. So keep in mind it's just on the 1 minute. If I'd done that, maybe if I'd entered from about there, could have been well, 0.24%. Call it 0.25%. Actually, not really. Call it 0.24%, because that's what it is. On 10x, so would have been 2.5% profit, which is kind of okay for a cheeky scalp over the course of 27 minutes. So instead, it was a bit lower than that, but in any case, so I'll delete that now. That was my kind of slightly uninspiring scalp trade for the morning. So what are we looking at? I guess we were looking at the hourly, weren't we? Should we go to that? This box I just drew in from looking at the liquidation heat map from kind of before. So I'll actually delete it. It's not really relevant anymore. I mean, we're just looking at like this latest price action here, because like it's kind of from there. It's looking quite uppy, isn't it? Because like, you know, the old, actually, which way around should we do that? Oh, I guess we're looking at this way around. So the low, the higher low, the very slightly higher low. Again, depends where you do that, you know, where it's that or the whole thing, whatever. But in any case, that's going to need to move up pretty sharpish if that little uptrend is going to continue. What's interesting is that this retracement level, which was at 64,225-ish. So that played out. So that played out perfectly. Where the well, I say perfectly, it played out quite well. No, actually, yeah. So the step 2 of that is when the price is up above it, and it's saying, "Oh, hey, you know what? The price is going to drop down to this level, and probably below," and then it went into an extended step 3, where it's saying, "Oh, hey, you know what? The price is going to come back up to this level and go above it." So it's kind of the classic, you do like the up, the down, and the up, which if I was retarded, that would be a sideways S curve or something. But I mean, I don't know. So that's probably bit non-politically correct to say that. Apologies. But anyway, so that that line extended to there. Even though it kind of, you know, it was met, then that level carried on being quite relevant as a support base. So the price came down, it bounced off that same level, and as long as it can stay above that, I'd say, because that also kind of marks out if it goes below there, then it won't be a series of higher lows anymore. You know, you'll get a lower low and then a probable reversal for a little while, maybe down to there, that retracement level. But in any case, yeah, so as long as it stays above there, then we'd see a continued uptrend, I think, which would be nice. Then we could see it potentially coming to this kind of level around there. I'm just kind of drawing it as a, for that looking at that bit there, like, lower area there. Why don't I just draw a rectangle for that? Do that rectangle, so it'd be kind of that sort of thing, so that could be a potential place for that to work its way up to into there, and then maybe back down to wherever, maybe back down to there. That's a scenario. She could get down to there, or there could, there are more kind of areas of liquidity like that, like further up, like there's a kind of one there really, that sort of thing. So it's one of those things where it can't really necessarily predict that the price is going to do that and it will do that. You have to wait for confirmations for these things. So it's just like levels to watch for, and then just kind of see what the price does at those particular levels. So yeah, all right, so that's the 1 hourly. Probably should go up a bit, say to the 4 hour, see things in context. Just going to delete what I just drew in actually. So I mean, that's an uptrend. Now that's an uptrend, because it just, well, it's from there, but draw it in, you can kind of see it's fairly obvious, isn't it? Even that, don't know, maybe a trend line isn't the way to do it. It's just I guess it's going up, so therefore we should probably count the highs, but then it's just like they're fairly broad. You could view it in terms of like, oh, there's a high and it ranged, there's a high and it kind of ranged, blop. there's a high and it peaked and started to come down. Then there's a lower high. So in that sense, and there's another lower high. So in that sense, that make it more pronounced. That uptrend, where it's kind of working its way up there, definitely peaked. It peaked at 66.9 on Tuesday, 21st of July. Is that the right one? Yeah. And so since then coming back down, and in which case we've kind of had like, probably one there really, low, lower, low, lower, low. I drew that wrong, but whatever. Kind of a fake out there, fake it till you make it kind of thing. Didn't make it, down. Is that another reversal? Has it just been like a massive, dunk, dunk, dunk sort of thing?
Wow.
How would we get confirmation that that's kind of what's happening? Because we'd have like, maybe from there. That was obviously the top. That was kind of another top. That was another top. I think really it'd have to get above there. I mean, by that stage, it's like, we're all laughing because we're super rich by that stage. Bitcoin at 65K, woo! So that's for that reversal. Well, I don't know. It's a reversal, isn't it? It's just like, I don't know. But for that to be confirmed, it needs to get at, well, okay, it's only like 2%, to be fair, from where it currently is. But what it's currently doing is not so much there, but well, in fact, there, yeah, it did that and a retrace, then it did that and a retrace, and did that and a retrace. Is it now going to do that and a retrace? It'd have to wick or just come down quite a long way below that wick to continue that. So, which kind of suggests that maybe, although I don't know, that one did it, didn't it?
Yeah.
That came down, that entire candle, 4 hour. Let me draw it. It's fine. There. Yeah, that entire candle, but that entire 2 candles came down 3.2%. So if this were to do the same, maybe this became a super candle down, a super dump. I forgot what I said now. Was it 3 point something percent, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3.2, something like that? Anyway, that would be down to there, and that would be well below that last week. So something to be a bit wary of. I think that we could see a similar super dump like that come down. As I say, like bit bigger than King Kong's first dump of the day. I was like, from Red Dwarf. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. Anything that you'd like to quickly look at while we're here?
Well, I did wonder actually about Scotty's GGP thing, because I had a brief look at the notes from the webinar thing that happened last night, and it all looked very positive, but the price didn't do much. So I just wondered if we could see anything there.
Yeah, see, I've been here before, drawing in the highs and the lows and things. So let's delete those.
Just surprised it didn't do much. That's all.
So all right, so that was last night. To say they had their
it was kind of like 1:30 in the morning, because it's obviously in Australia, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
So,
maybe that's why the price didn't react. No one was awake.
Because the chart was upside down. Oh no, we didn't mean that.
Yeah, hit reverse.
No, maybe, I don't know. I suppose that happened, and then Yeah, it looks more dumpy than bumpy, doesn't it? Sort of.
Yeah.
But that might be to do with the price of gold and all that. 'Cause that's not so good at the moment, is it?
Oh, we should bring that up actually. Sol. Let's bring up gold. I suppose just I'll just find the damn thing. So dollar. Oh, what am I doing? Australian dollars. What am I doing? Gold. Just put gold. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, like, say you. Anyway,
she's that.
I think I usually just gravitate to TVC.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's necessarily the right one. But gold, US dollar. Yeah. It's probably kind of the one, isn't it? Really. So, yeah. Okay. In conclusion, dumpy. So, yeah. Oh, that's only the 12 minutes. Move it up a bit. Okay. Think even if we I was going to say even if you discount that low there, there has been a bit of a reversal because so there was that price very much coming down. It was very much coming down. Let's see what Quadzilla thinks of this. But also, okay. Quadzilla is rather good on the gold 4-hour chart. So it called that beautifully. That was 17th of June. If you'd been around at 17th of June at 3 p.m. Using Quadzilla on the gold spot chart, that would have caught an absolute almighty long. So it started plotting from there saying, oh, hey, by the way, that the price is going to come down to this level and bounce and zoom, and that would have netted rather tight. Well, 2.6% on gold. That's pretty good. Over the course of 4 hours. So there's kind of a I mean, think about like when would you know that the price is going to start to come down? Because like if you're here, the fastest moving of these stochastics, also part of Quadzilla, that came up, touched the weighted average, and then rejected and came down. And the weighted average is also coming down, just symptomatic of a big impending dump right there. And that's actually on the candle just before the big drop as well. So I guess, yeah, I mean, just say you caught it, then it could have been like a 3.7% short just there as well. So similar thing went on there, just kind of perfectly predicted that. So the price goes up, comes that wicks just below. So we don't get a step 3 as such for this. Like, so you get the up, down, up, the 3 steps. Or rather, we do get the step 3, but it's within the same candle. So it's kind of nice when that happens because the price just wicks straight back up. So if you had like a trigger long or something like, so rather than expecting the price is going to go further down and then come up, that instead it's going to, instead here, just kind of, so you'd have a trigger long there, go long. Then it's, so typically it's more like this with this bearish retracement saying, oh, hey, the price is down here, it's going to come up, and it's going to go above that for a bit and then come back down. So that, although it cut off there, really, that's an extended step 3 through to there. When it then kind of heads to the downside, that one again is kind of perfect. Just calling out these levels. This is what I was talking about before with Quadzilla. It does call out these levels that the price just goes to and then reverses.
Mm-hmm.
So is that, what was I talking about before I went off on a bit of a tangent there? Oh yes, that price came down, and then I suppose even just that is maybe a bit more, it's there was even though it's like it's been very rangy within that, definite reversal just there. So it's going to be like a test now, isn't it? Just what sort of a candle shape is that? It's a badly drawn candle shape. I'll give it that candle pattern. But in any case, what could we call that if they meet?
That's one of your symmetrical triangles, isn't it?
I mean, it's certainly price compression. So even though it's not very sort of, actually, let's do that. There you go. A bit more dramatic. So it's doing some funny old ranging and compressing in that overall trend, isn't it? So might even be doing that, like not quite caught in the way that I've drawn those, but more of a get out the wee. It's like that, isn't it? Just badly drawn again. What the hell? Going from there to there. So the compression could be sort of within, you know, doop doop. Then does it go that way or that way?
What time of year is that?
Again, levels to confirm it. Probably something to do with that retracement level there, actually, and just the pivot that kind of called out.
So what time of it?
Because again, that particular level turned out to be quite significant over here, as a support zone, really. So I mean, to an extent, that one as well continued to be significant, because the price kind of, I mean, it's hidden there. The price only went up to there, but it was certainly like pivoting that area of liquidity there. So yeah, that suggests that in a little while, it's on the 4 hour, isn't it? In maybe within 24 hours, we could see a fairly big gold price move. Just whether it's up or down is going to be the thing, but a significant move, probably within 20. Should we hedge it a bit? Say 24 to 48 hours, something like that. But a big move in any case, just with the price compression going on.
You could always do what all the other YouTubers do.
We just went to this to look at gold in comparison to something else. Yeah, the GGP.
But you know what most YouTubers
say.
Gold
was dumping. Blop. GGP also dumping. I think is generally. I think I tweeted this earlier, about half an hour before the live stream, just that there is a general sort of aversion at the moment to investing into risk-on assets, just the way that the economy's been going. Overall, kind of cautious optimism, I think. But in any case, so yeah. That just seems weird, though. That it's like so what was it? It was like a big, just an open call. They were announcing things, or just like state of the company kind of thing.
I didn't actually watch it. I just read the notes on.
I think you've gone voiceless. I can't hear you.
Hello. Are you sure? Hello. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, can hear you now. So okay. So if you were saying stuff and I was like blithely ignoring you, then
yeah, I actually thought you were actually.
Oh, sorry. He's getting a bit arrogant, isn't he? A bit big for his boots.
I was going like, no, you're wrong, like that, and then you just plowing through it, sort of, that's really strange. Don't know why that happened. What was I going to say? Yeah, the GGP thing. It was. I just read the little notes on TradingView. Have you got them little What are you looking at there now? Is that gold?
GGP. Yeah.
All right. So you haven't got the little purpley sort of news things there, have you?
Oh no. I switched them off before for some reason.
Okay.
Get them back on.
Like, yeah, you don't want all that confusing you.
Events. Is this ideas, dividends, splits, earnings, latest news? Grain Resources quarterly activities report 6 hours ago.
That's it, yeah.
GGP 9 hours ago. Record production, strong cash flow, and major reserve growth set up a pivotal transition year. Amazing.
Yeah, so that looked really good.
Like that. That's like a Bitcoin reaction, isn't it? To good news. Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's like EGLD.
Yeah, exactly. Mind you, what good news? When is EGLD?
Oh God, I tell you what. Talking about weird people, right? Well, oh, no, right. I'll try not to be too negative, but I because you know the other day I was trying out the third party payments going from that Stripe account with euros going to the Tap app on my Tap Global app, which worked okay. Yeah. So I thought, oh, that's a bit of a breakthrough. We can actually make third party payments from, like, say, a company or something like that into your Tap account. So I thought, that's brilliant. That works, even though it's only euros at the moment. But I thought, nevertheless, that's a bit of a breakthrough. And I thought to kind of compensate for the foreign exchange fees, because I'm probably going to spend it in pounds now. So it's gone from like pounds to euros, and then I'm going back to pounds again. I thought what I'd do is order a card from Tap Global, because my last one ran out in December. So I kind of went to like apply for card, and it's really weird. What it does, it opens up a dialogue with support. It's like an AI bot support type thing. So the first thing it said was, okay, we just need you to confirm your address, and then make sure you've got 10 euros in your account, because it's going to cost you 10 euros to reissue a new card. And then you have to say, yes, please order me a card. Right. So I kind of did all that, and it said, right, your card, your physical card has been ordered. And then about a minute later, I got a message saying your card has been cancelled. Right. So I kind of like went back to the support bot thing, and I said, I just got an email saying that my card's been cancelled. And then they said, oh, that's because that's your old card that we've had to cancel because you've ordered a new one. I didn't actually say that when it ran out in December anyway, so that's weird. So they cancelled my card before I got the new one, which is a bit strange anyway.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at the actual the app, at the terms and conditions of the physical card for the tier that I've got. And I've got like the top tier now. I've got the prestige tier. So it says a card is €5.99. So I then did a screenshot of that, went back to the support bot, and I said, how come it says $5.99 here and you've charged me 10? And they said, oh, that's because that's the initial fee for your first card. But we see that you've got a prestige tier, so it's free for you. And I'm kind of sort of pleased in a way that I didn't have to pay 10 euros, but what confusing information. So they said it was going to be 10 euros. And then it turns out it's $5.99, but with my tier, it's free. And the whole reason I didn't order a card for the last 6 months is I didn't want to pay 10 euros, which apparently I wasn't going to pay anyway. And then also this thing about deactivating the card before I've got it, sort of thing. And then I got an email this morning saying your physical card's been activated. And I thought, well, I haven't even got it yet, so I don't really like the idea of an active card being in the post on its way to me.
No. The postman is going to potentially get quite do quite well out of that. I imagine.
Well, there's not a lot of money in there, but I don't know. I try to remain positive about that company, but everything about it is just like really amateur. It really is. And anyway, AI getting confused. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, so that's where I am with that.
So it's one thing to sort of define lots of rules, or as in like business rules, and just say, okay, this is how it's all going to work, and then it sometimes needs a little bit of a sit down and a rethink, rather than, oh, there's this other thing, just adding layer upon layer. I was going to say hack upon hack, but just like little adjustment upon adjustment, layering it all up, and that becomes the not just the T's and C's, but just like, how you can expect this product to behave, sort of thing. And then the customers are expected to understand that. And then there's kind of a big divide between that and then, the devs need to implement all of this and make it work exactly as defined in these rules. So what you actually see in just like on the website or whatever, like how this thing behaves at different tiers and all these sorts of things is, even though that's complicated enough and a bit too complex to really make an informed decision from, it's also only the tip of the iceberg of the overall complexity. It's also the dev underneath all of that development work, and all of the unit tests and so on, acceptance tests that have to be written to cover everything, the legal side of it, compliance and so on, and just all of it is just, oh my god, just keep it simple. For God's sake, the world will thank you.
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest, with this sort of thing, like the wrong. I mean, the whole reason I did this experiment in the first place is because it clearly says on the app that payments into your account must be in your name. So I tried it with something that isn't in my name, and it worked.
Yeah.
So, so there was that, and then completely like wrong information at every step, and it's like, I mean, it all worked out in my favor, or seems to be so far. But like, even so, it's all just wrong. So if they're getting that really basic stuff wrong, God knows what the more complicated bits are like,
Yeah. So it's not even that it's necessarily complex. It's just that it's wrong.
It's just wrong.
In so many places. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what the €10 is they're talking about, because apparently it should have been $5.99, which is actually zero if you got that level. So it should just say it's free. And the weird thing is, I was kind of getting a bit of aggro off Roman, sort of saying like you should really get a card and use it. And I was thinking, well, I don't want to, because I don't want to pay €10 for a card that's basically based in euros, but it was only because I was doing this experiment, putting the euros in from a third party.
That
I was going to use it. So then it turns out all along I didn't have to pay for it anyway, because it was free, but no one told me that. It's absolute bloody madness,
Yeah. Just very quickly on here, there's so I put in the Fib retracement on GGP, still on the 4 hour. So, and it shows that some neat little things. Obviously, the golden pocket was quite active, just along there, and the price bottomed out right on the 0.7786, which is kind of rather nice to see. Like literally just touched down, and so what we're seeing now is potentially a higher low, except it isn't really, because there was that. So it's actually it's a lower low really, because there was that. So the price is already rejected. Tried to get up again into the golden pocket twice, failed, and has come back down. That doesn't look all that great, to be honest. I think it's remarkable how kind of, to what extent that this actually has respected the Fib retracement, because like there, and in fact all along it's amazing. Just just resistance, support, resistance, support there, and then just failed down to the next area. the halfway point doesn't really count, but even so, halfway between the two levels is relevant. It's just not part of the fib thing, even though it gets lumped into it. But yeah, that's just looking like, especially given the good news around GGP. So,
yeah, I don't entirely get it actually.
Yeah.
Unless that's, does that, I suppose that comes to the end. So I suppose that timing there. So if it was 1 o'clock in the morning for us, that would have been, what time would that be in Australia? That would be the start of the Asian session, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is the LSE, so they've had time to react, I think. So like that's Wednesday. So their Wednesday, I think yeah, pretty much their initial reaction, was it that one? Let's choose. Yeah, their initial reaction this morning, LSE opening, was to dump big time. So
weird.
Yeah.
Where did you draw your fib from to?
I did from, because seeing its retracement, so I went, should I just redraw it? I'll show you.
Yeah, just tell me whereabouts you are. Is that March 2026? Is it?
Let me just reset it a bit. Link, and yeah, so it's from, pretty sure it was. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted it. It's look at it now. Is there more? There's not more above that. Yeah. So I mean, there's that low, and there was this high essentially. So did that. So from the high backwards down to the low.
Why are you going backwards?
Because it makes sense, I think. Because like we're talking about a retracement, so the price obviously went up. So now we're looking at it in terms of just like down, but just down to, because obviously that's where the price action has all been between that point and that point.
Right.
So if we generally look at it in terms of okay, what's the price going to be doing when it's coming back down? Or to be honest, this now is like, what's going to be doing when it's coming back up, we hope. But it's just looking very much like, yeah.
Right. One of us is wrong, because I think you go the other way.
What? Sorry, say again. Take your hand away from your mouth.
all right, Dad. All right, Dad. God, this is quite fundamentally embarrassing. I always thought if you're sticking a fib on like an impulse move to the upside, you go from the bottom to the top, and if you're looking at drawing a fib as the price is coming down, you're going from the top to the bottom.
I think you can do that as well, to be honest. You can draw it however you want, and it's just one way to look at it is just draw it in the way that gives you meaningful levels. So you draw it one way, and then it's just like, oh, that doesn't seem to match anything. Then by the other way.
If you go from the bottom to the top, then that just puts it exactly in the golden pocket right now.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing about that is that it's kind of, it does reverse the numbers, of course. So
yeah.
So that way around sort of makes sense in the sense that the like 78% sort of line is higher up.
Hang on a minute, there's something going wrong here.
So basically, Kaz is saying, I think SWC your way is what I remember. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is also the way that I've always done it as well. It's just lately I've been drawing it the other way, from the top back down to the bottom, because I just seem to get kind of more meaningful results from it. It just seems to work better.
But it looks different to mine.
It does completely.
So you've got 1 at the bottom and 0 at the top, yeah.
Well, this way around, the way, so I drew that from the bottom to the top, and obviously that's got 1 at the top, 0 at the bottom. But the other way around, it flips it essentially. So like that's the 0.786 there, having drawn from the bottom to the top. But obviously, if I draw it the other way around, it's going to flip it. So it's the 0.786 is now down there.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah.
The only real difference, I suppose, is that it changes which direction, like where the golden pocket is, because like the 786,236, yeah.
So I'm really confused now. So yours is looking like mine did now, but you've actually done it. Did you go from the top to the bottom there? Or the bottom
for this, yeah, it's just to demonstrate, because like when it went from like I wouldn't even say it's like your way versus my way, but it's because but I sort of do both, and it's just like whichever one makes sense, whichever one draws good levels really that seem to make sense on that particular chart. But this way, because I drew from the top to the bottom, so the 78% is down near the bottom. So it's like 1 is down there, 0 is up there. But also just like think in terms of it being a retracement, I suppose. So in any case, it's just
okay. I might have to look into that.
Something to look at if you
particularly
care about it. Yeah.
Well, I kind of do, because that's like everything I've ever known is wrong or maybe right.
It isn't. It's just it's like having a bonus extra tool in your toolbox.
I'm not seeing it as that. I'm just seeing it as one's right and one's wrong. And anyway,
it's honestly so doing it this way is correct. Yeah, and it gives you one set of levels. I mean, obviously in there, that range is well respected. That range is well respected. Bounces, support resistance, and so on. That one too, to a certain extent. That one, so that's correct. This way, just the reverse way, has its own set of correct things, because it's just in a similar sort of way, like had a wick down and then that bounced from there to the top, ranged through the golden pocket, touchdown there, came up to that level again, and so on. So it's just and there, of course, doink, to use the technical terms, support all the way along that, and kind of all the way along that one as well, until it became resistance and so on. And same with that.
Okay.
So in either way, it's just like it gives you a slightly different set of levels. So, but it is the weird thing about it. They're both respected, like as in the price respects both of them. It's just marking out in a different way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to go in a minute, actually. Can you still hear me?
Sure. Right here. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Good. So that was weird when the thing stopped. So Scotty's saying I use fibs.
Anyway.
I use fibs, swing low to swing high on a run up, and swing high to swing low on a run down. But that's just me. It's not just you; it's me as well. And I think
So-
everyone is.
Swing high to swing low on a rundown. Yes, that was kind of what we were. Oh, I actually switched to Bitcoin. Just let me go back. No, if we go back to that one. So it's just like that's a swing high, isn't it? And that was a swing low.
Yeah.
So that's what I was drawing. Like so.
No.
So that this is for the rundown. Yeah. So like rundown gives you those levels, but also kind of gives you a bit of history levels as well.
All right. Yeah. I don't do that.
Unless were you seeing it as like there down to there?
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things with that is that the price may not have reached there yet. So if the price only got to there, then you're going to be drawing,
yeah,
there to there, and it's going to be the levels are all different.
Correct. Which is why
whereas that one is already established.
Yeah, which is why I'll be looking at the one going up rather than the one coming down. Really.
Yeah.
At this point in time.
Anywho, yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Always interesting to see those sorts of things, really.
Yeah, that was so I thought I was going mad there for a minute.
What's he doing? Yeah.
Yeah. Rightio. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
So what do we reckon then about the FOMC thing? Do you reckon it'll pump into it and then dump on bad news, or do you reckon it'll just be a nothing burger? Or
what's expected?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know.
Is it that there's going to be a big dump?
I have no idea. But didn't they fudge the figures last time to sort of make it seem better than it was?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. But
didn't they sort of move the period of data around, sort of adjusting it for the government being shut down and all that? Can't remember now.
Yeah. Actually, Scotty just saying hidden bullish divergence on the weekly on the GGP. So super quick look. Oh, wrong chart. Let's go back. GGP LSE. Yes, actually got the MACD there. Look at that. I probably want the RSI really for that, but yeah, bring up the RSI.
Mm-hmm.
Put it around somewhere. Okay. Where?
Sorry, what?
Hidden bullish divergence.
I'm never sure what the hidden bit means. That means
It means you can't see it.
yeah. How are you supposed to see that?
Yeah, but I mean, it's on the highs, isn't it? If I remember, so like, but then that's all kind of going down. There aren't really any higher highs or higher lows, apart from maybe that. So you might have to educate us on that one, Scotty. So I just can't see any form of bullish divergence there.
Definitely hidden.
Yeah, switch on the thing. It might tell us. Anyway, so pretty sure Walsh is looking to change how inflation data reads.
Oh, okay.
The old basket of goods and things, and just chuck in a couple of quail's eggs, I think.
Yeah, and let's ignore this sector as well, and then it'd be great.
Yeah, exactly. So things have never looked like rosier and just
yeah.
Yeah.
And everything's well anchored, as Thingy Me used to say.
Yeah.
How he talks is key. Indeed.
Sorry, just blah blah blah. God damn it! Sorry, there's what's it called? The thingamajigs, Gemini AI. I just asked it a question about the expected FOMC interest rate for decision for today, and it just gave me this massive kind of report thing on something that, and it doesn't even mention that, the FOMC decision. So it's good.
What?
Expected FOMC decision today. It's answering very slowly now. How he talks is key. Yeah, I think it's going to be. Actually, yeah, exactly. That's true. But yeah, so it's going to be hawkish or dovish and so on. So the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, in brackets, is widely expected to leave the federal funds rates unchanged at the current target range of 3.5 to 3.75%. Okay, so it might be a nothing burger in that case.
Mm-hmm.
So around 62 to 71% of market participants in the CME FedWatch tool anticipate no change. 29 to 36% reckon that there might be a quarter point rate hike. So, I think so. If the general expectation is unchanged, then if there is a hike, that we'll see a bit of a dump, I would think. So key economic drivers: geopolitics and energy, elevated oil prices, driven by the usual ongoing tensions, complicating the inflation outlook. You don't say. Monetary policy stance. Kevin Walsh has strongly emphasized a commitment to restoring price stability and reducing inflation to the 2% target. Macroeconomic resilience. Is there any? The US economy continues to show solid expansion, depending which numbers that you trust, really. Supported by a stable labour market. I suppose it has been. It seemed like jobless claims kind of going down, that sort of thing. And significant business investment tied to AI demand. Yeah. So rip the band-aid off. We're all ready for some winning. Yeah, exactly. I think that's it's time. So talk about time. I think we probably are done now, aren't we?
Yeah. I do need to push off actually.
Yeah. I just want to say very quickly actually, just before we go. So we've got a decent number of people watching today across different platforms and things. I noticed that the vast majority are on Mafftopia. So thank you so much for choosing to watch your Save with Crypto live stream on Mafftopia. I think that may have been because I posted a thing half an hour before. So that may have picked up some search results and things.
Some stragglers.
But I was just going to say, while you're there, do stick around after this because there are like daily science and technology news posts, tweets, and things that go onto there. So do check those out, and I'd love to see a bit of engagement on that. To be honest, just post a reply or something. That'd be pretty great. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Fair enough. Excellent. Anyway, right, I've got to go. So yeah, thank you very much for coming along, Maff, and Maff for steering your group. I know he is, isn't he? Like, it's not disrespectful. I know, but whatever. Keeps him happy. But I do just like everything gone. I just just do it. Hang on, what's now? Hungary axes draconian crypto validator. Oh, okay. Parliament repeated the July 2025 mandatory validator on wallet ownership and asset sources. I didn't. Yeah. I always thought Hungary was quite a cool country, isn't it? Sort of like supposed to be.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't realise they had city rules, but anyway, that's good.
Yeah, good to see that they're axing them.
Yeah.
For definite.
Nice.
In any case, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, that July 2025. Okay, so probable misstep, I guess, from the sounds of it, but quickly repealed. Didn't took them a year, but could have been a lot worse. So the rule ousted. Ousted Revolut, eToro, like whatever for eToro, CoinCash, MoonPay, and Strike. Existing MiCA compliance and AML requirements fully remained. Yeah, that's not great. So good to see that the ousting was itself ousted.
All right.
Must be the shirt. Yeah. Just imagine what it would have been like if I'd worn a collar. You wouldn't be able to see my gizzard neck.
Right, I have got to go. Right, thank you everyone for coming along, and please do like the stream. And if you're watching it in the future, then we do this at least Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday every week. And yeah, just subscribe and get involved. Thank you, Maff. And right, I'm going to go.
Welcome.
Right, bye.
Bye.